Unit 6, Decimal Fractions. We can write tenths, hundredths, and thousands as common fractions or as decimal fractions. 1/10 is a common fraction and 0,1 is a decimal. 1/100th is a common fraction and 0,01 is a decimal. We use a comma to separate the whole numbers from the decimals in a decimal number. Here is the whole number and here are the decimals. We use the place value of the last digit to determine what the denominator must be. Here my last digit is a 2, 2/10, so my denominator must be a 10. 3 and 2 over 100 equals 302. My last digit, the 2, the place value hundredths, so my denominator must be 100. Let's do an example. 2,43. The 2 ones. 4 place value tenth. The 3 place value hundredths. The last digit, the place value the hundredths, so my denominator must be 100. 2 is my whole number. 243 hundredths. 16, 16, 1/10, 6 ones, 1/10, 6 hundredths. My last digit, the place value is hundredths, so my denominator must be 100. 16, my whole number, over 16 hundredths. 2,43 equals 2 ones, 4/10ths, remember it's a THS, and 3 hundredths. 16,16 equals 1/10, 6 ones, 1/10, and 6 hundredths. 1/100th is smaller than 1/10. So 0,01, this is 100th, is smaller than 0,1, 1/10. The fraction shaded here is 3/10. My numerator, how many blocks are shaded? There are 3 blocks shaded, that is my numerator. Denominator, how many blocks are there? There are 10 blocks, that is why my denominator is 10. So my decimal shaded is 0,3. The fraction shaded is 23 over 100. The numerator, how many blocks are shaded? 23 blocks are shaded. The denominator, how many blocks are there? There are 100 blocks. So the decimal shaded 0,23. There are 1,904 ones in 1,904. I did not mention the tenths. You don't have to because there are 0 tenths. In 5 and 1/10, there are 5 ones, my whole number, and 1/10. 7 and 33 over 100 equals 7 and 3 over 10 plus 3 over 100. 7 ones, 3/10ths, and 3 hundredths. Comparing decimals. Let's ask the question, is 0,06 bigger than 0,3? 0,06, 6 over 100, because my last digit, the place value is hundredths. 0,3 equals 3 over 10. When I compare fractions, the denominator must always be the same. So I am going to make this denominator, I am going to make to 100. So I times with 10 at the bottom, I must times on top, I must times with 10 as well. So 0,3 is bigger than 0,06. Converting fractions to decimal. Change the denominator to 10, 100 or 1,000. 3 over 5, I'm changing the 5 to 10. I times with 2, so I must times on top with 2 as well. 6 tenths equals 0,6. 5 over 25, I can't make that to a 10, I'm going to make it to 100. I times with 4. 5 times 4 equals 20, equals 0,20. Here we have got something different. The 15, we can't make that to 10. We can't make it to 100 or to 1,000. So what must I do to this fraction? I must simplify. I simplify to 4 over 5 because the 5 I can make to a 10. 5 times 2 equals 10. 4 times 2 equals 8 equals 0,8. The end.